step fully into alignment. No hesitation, no delay. I remember who I am. I move in momentum written in my bloodline. Every step sanctioned, every turn divine timed. I don't ask permission, I activate doors. What was sealed responds when my presence roars. I speak with precision, my frequency sharp. When I enter a space, I recalibrate the arc. Fortune doesn't wander, it follows command. I don't hope for abundance, I summon the land. My breath is intention, my stride is decree. Reality shifts when it recognizes me. I'm not becoming, I already arrived. Everything aligned the moment I decided to rise.
I step into power, I claim what is mine. Wealth moves toward me on a preset design. I don't wait, I don't chase, I stand and it comes. This life was approved before time begun.
Ancestors march when I speak my name. Their victories coded in my veins. I walk with history at my back. Every loss returned as a multiplied fact. I turn pressure into currency, silence into authority. I don't grind, I govern flow. I don't force, I let it show. Opportunity locks onto my rhythm. Every move synchronized with wisdom. I don't survive cycles, I end them clean. I don't chase visions, I let them convene.
I step into power, I claim what is mine. Wealth moves toward me on a preset design. I don't wait, I don't chase, I stand and it comes. This life was approved before time begun. I don't doubt, I align. I don't fear, I advance. Everything responds to my stand. Say it again. I decide, I align, I advance. I move, it moves. I speak, it forms. It moves, I speak, it forms.
I walk in command, not chance, not luck. Every system adjusts when I show up. I attract with presence, I rule with calm. Abundance, recognize the strength of my palm.
Is mine. This wealth is timed. This moment confirms what was always designed.
I feel fully, I choose deliberately. Nothing inside me is unmanaged. Emotion moves through me, it doesn't move me. I observe the rise, I regulate the tide. I don't deny what I feel, I direct it. I turn intensity into insight. I've learned the language of my inner world, every signal decoded, every response refined. I don't explode, I don't disappear. I stay present, steady and clear. I command my inner climate, I decide the temperature, no emotion overrules my direction. I stay sovereign. Anger becomes fuel, not fire. Fear becomes focus, not freeze. Pressure sharpens me without breaking. I convert emotion into precision. I don't suppress, I integrate. I don't numb, I understand. My emotional range is power, because I hold the reins. I breathe through sensation. I listen without reaction. I respond from clarity, not impulse. I feel deeply, I move cleanly. My emotions serve my vision. I am emotion intelligent. I am internally ordered. I am calm, power and control.
I do not chase, I do not scramble. Abundance flows to me naturally, effortlessly. I move with a certainty of seasons. Growth unfolds without force. Money, opportunities, resources all arrive in alignment with my readiness. I don't rush wealth, I earn it in presence. I don't pursue luck, I cultivate conditions. Every step taken with clarity attracts results. Every pause prepares the next move. I am aligned with flowing wealth. I am patient with my abundance. I receive with grace, I act with certainty. I've seen urgency scatter energy. I've learned calm multiplies power. I do not panic in scarcity. I do not overreach in plenty. Every resource I need finds me. Every investment I make compounds naturally. I respect the timing of returns. Timing always respects the prepared. I hold space for prosperity. I create order in opportunity. I allow increase without desperation. I let abundance arrive in rhythm and measure and honor. I do not compare, I do not compete. I move in alignment with my own scale. Every decision is weighted, every action intentional. I release frantic energy, I release the pull of impatience. Wealth is not earned through noise, it comes through discipline, presence and flow. I am wealth energy without rush. I am abundance energy without fear. I do not grasp, I allow, I do not force, I attract. I breathe in opportunity, I exhale doubt and haste. I create conditions for growth to find me. I trust the universe to match my readiness. Even in times of waiting, I am supplied. Even in stillness, resources appear. I act when clarity calls, I receive when timing aligns. I am a vessel of calm abundance. I am patient, precise, and powerful. My wealth multiplies without strain. My increase arrives with dignity. I am calm, power, abundant, measured, unshakable.
I return to the body, I set to the signal. Safety becomes the baseline. My breath moves low and slow. I bring the system back to home. No alarm inside my chest. My body understands rest and readiness. I train calm at the cellular level. Pressure doesn't spike, it stabilizes. I don't live in constant alert. I choose regulation over reaction. My nervous system is strong. It adapts, it recovers, it stays online without overload. I feel stress without becoming it. I know the sensation without collapse. Signals rise, I stay present. My baseline is grounded, intact. No chronic tension holding my frame. No silent panic shaping my days. I release excess before it hardens. I restore balance again and again. I soften the jaw, I lower the shoulders. The body follows my lead. Even under demand, my system stays coherent. Heart, breath, and mind in agreement. I don't override my biology, I partner with it intelligently. Recovery is built into my rhythm. Rest cycles through my structure. I don't burn out, I regulate. And regulation multiplies endurance. I remain calm in motion. I stay steady in intensity. My body supports my vision. I trust my internal signals now. They guide me, not trap me. Safety lives in my nervous system. And safety unlocks capacity. When others test, I stabilize. When chaos spikes, I ground. My calm isn't mental alone. It's embodied, trained, reliable. My system is resilient, my baseline is calm. I move from biological strength. I am regulated, I am responsive, I am calm power, embodied and steady. slow my breath. The noise fades. What matters steps forward. When pressure rises, my mind narrows clean. No scattered thought, no wasted energy. I don't fracture under weight or demand. I concentrate power into a single command. Urgency knocks, I don't open the door. I choose precision, nothing more. While others rush, I refine. I move deliberately, one decision at a time. I focus when others tense. I see clearly under demand. Pressure sharpens my awareness. Calm keeps my hand steady. I've trained my attention like a blade, cutting through noise, distraction and haste. No mental clutter, no excess weight. Only signal survives, clean and straight. Deadlines don't rattle my nervous system. High stakes don't distort my vision. I don't multitask my destiny. I stay locked on what moves the needle. One thought, one direction, one outcome, forming cleanly. I don't collapse under complexity. I deconstruct and simplify, layer by layer, step by step. I stay composed, my process is set. While others react to the clock and the crowd, I anchor myself, calm and bowed. I know when to pause, when to proceed. Focus is my advantage, discipline my speed. I remain present, I remain precise. My focus is unbreakable. Pressure refines me, clarity guides me. I execute without tension. I am steady under demand. I am locked into alignment. I am calm, power, focused and exact. I don't look for approval. I remember who I am. Confidence settles in naturally. I don't inflate myself to feel tall. I stand rooted, I don't sway at all. My confidence isn't loud or rehearsed. It's built from knowing, not being first. I've walked through doubt and kept my spine. Learned to trust my internal design. No comparison touches my frame. I don't borrow worth, I generate it. I am sure without explaining. I am calm without retreating. I don't prove, I proceed. My confidence breathes quietly. I've released the need to be seen. Visibility follows when alignment is clean. I don't posture, I don't compete. I move complete.
already complete. Pressure doesn't crack my tone, uncertainty doesn't move my throne. I trust my time and I trust my way. I don't collapse when room's delayed. Certainty lives in my chest. I don't borrow belief, I don't outsource trust. I stand resolved, I move with internal agreement. I act from self-trust. My confidence is stable, and stability multiplies power. I am composed, I am assured, I am calm, confidence embodied.
I slow the moment down, I arrive fully. Nothing rushes me, I move time. I enter the room without sound, yet the air rearranged. Pressure dissolves when my presence stabilizes. No urgency in my steps, no noise in my mind. I don't demand attention, alignment makes me undeniable. Still waters carry depth, no storm can disturb. I don't raise my voice, my certainty is heard. I've mastered the art of unshaken control. Power anchored in calm, discipline in my soul. I move with authority. Nothing pulls me off center. Nothing tests my ground. I don't react, I decide. I don't rush, I arrive. I move with higher authority. Nothing pulls me off center. Nothing tests my ground. I don't react, I decide. I don't rush, I arrive. I've learned strength doesn't shout, it stands. Doesn't explain, doesn't beg to be understood. I let outcomes speak in my place. Results follow me cause my energy is resolved. Pressure bows when I remain still. Chaos weakens when it meets my will. I don't chase dominance, I embody command. The room adjusts when I take my stand. Calm is my weapon, clarity is my edge. I hold power comfortably, and it answers to me.
I lead without tension, I move without doubt. My calm establishes order, my presence sets the tone. I am steady, I am certain, I am calm, power in motion. My calm establishes order, my presence sets the tone.
I slow the moment down, I arrive fully. Nothing rushes me, I move time. I enter the room without sound, yet the air rearranges. Pressure dissolves when my presence stabilizes. No urgency in my steps, no noise in my mind. I don't demand attention, alignment makes me undeniable. Still waters carry depth, no storm can disturb. I don't raise my voice, my certainty is heard. I've mastered the art of unshaken control, power anchored in calm, discipline in my soul. I move with quietude, nothing pulls me off center. Nothing tests my ground, I don't react, I decide. I don't rush, I arrive. I've learned strength doesn't shout, it stands. Doesn't explain, doesn't beg to be understood. I let outcomes speak in my place. Results follow me because my energy is resolved. Pressure bows when I remain still. Chaos weakens when it meets my will. I don't chase dominance, I embody command. The room adjusts when I take my stand. Calm is my weapon, clarity is my edge. I hold power comfortably, and it answers to me. I lead without tension, I move without doubt. My calm establishes order, my presence sets the tone. I am steady, I am certain, I am calm, power in motion. I pause once, I see clearly, then I decide. I don't circle choices endlessly. I weigh, I see, I move cleanly. No second guessing drains my force. Once I commit, I stay the course. Information comes, I filter fast. I separate signal from the mass. I trust the clarity I've trained. My decisions land calm and plain. I decide without tension, I choose without fear. My authority is stable because my vision is clear. I don't need perfect conditions, I move with sufficient precision. Name some answers, decisiveness. Results respect resolve. I've I've learned hesitation costs more than an imperfect first step forward. So I act when alignment appears, not when anxiety disappears. I stand behind my choices, I don't abandon my direction. Responsibility strengthens me. When options multiply, I simplify. When pressure speaks, I quiet the noise. I don't outsource judgment, I own every choice. Corrections don't threaten my confidence, they refine my execution. Authority isn't being right every time, it's standing steady through adjustment. I decide, I commit, I execute with composure. My choices create order, my direction creates momentum. I am calm power, decisive and trusted. Nothing announces me, yet everything adjusts. I don't arrive with noise or display, no excess motion, no words to persuade. The room feels me before I speak. Gravity shifts when my presence is complete. I've learned true power doesn't rush the air, it settles in slowly, undeniable, rare. No need to perform, no need to impress. Influence moves when I'm fully expressed. I don't assert, I anchor, I don't push, I position. My stillness carries weight, my silence holds direction. I watch before I act, I listen before I move. I read the current before choosing my route, while others fill space to feel alive. I conserve energy, that's how I rise, hey. My calm creates pressure others can't name. My restraint becomes my advantage in the game. I don't dominate with volume or force, I let inevitability run its course. Stillness speaks, presence commands, I don't need permission. I've outgrown the need to be seen winning, I let outcomes do the signaling. No explanation trails my success, my results arrive clean, self-evident. When I speak, the room recalibrates, because I don't waste language or space. Every word has a center of gravity, every move backed by certainty. I don't chase leverage, I embody position. I don't seek control, I radiate command. My calm reorganizes the field, my presence sets hierarchy. I lead without display, I'm comfortable being underestimated. It gives me freedom to operate, while attention scatters outward, I move inward, deliberate. Timing bends when I stay still, moments align when I don't force my will. Power grows where patience lives, and I let silence do what noise never did. I hold the center, I remain unmoved, everything else adjusts. I am not loud power, I am lasting power. I don't arrive to be noticed, I arrive to be felt. My silence carries authority. My presence establishes order. I am calm, power, unspoken, unavoidable, in control.
I give thanks to the one who speaks worlds into alignment and calls substance from silence. Before days were numbered, before kings were crowned, provision was already assigned to purpose. I stand in that knowing, I rest in that order. You formed the earth with wisdom and filled it with abundance. You place treasures in the deep and breathe in the living. Nothing you create is empty. Nothing you ordain lacks supply. I am not separate from creation's blessing. I move within its design. I increase without force. I multiply without confusion. You bless obedience with continuity. You reward faithfulness with longevity. You establish households, not moments. My inheritance is intact. My portion is preserved. My future speaks peace. I do not borrow from tomorrow. I walk in what was prepared. Wisdom founded the earth. Understanding set the heavens in place. Knowledge filled the storehouses. I receive wisdom first. Riches follow naturally. My thoughts are disciplined. My choices are measured. My prosperity rests on insight. Length of days is in my right hand. Honor and abundance walk beside me. You raise leaders quietly. You seat rulers without noise. You grant authority without corruption. I govern my life with restraint. I steward influence with clarity. I walk in dominion without pride. Tables are prepared ahead of me. Favor goes before my name. What was scattered returns. What was delayed unfolds. What was hidden emerges in season. You restore years without strain. You rebuild without haste. You crown the process with peace. I am not behind. I am not early. I am aligned.
Daily bread arrives on time, overflow remains clean. Nothing good is withheld from those who walk uprightly. I do not fear lack, I do not worship excess. I move in sufficiency, governed by wisdom. My cup overflows without spilling purpose. All things move toward completion. No word falls to the ground, no assignment expires. I stand in fulfilled intention, I lack nothing, I am sustained. The beginning anchors me, the end secures me. I give thanks in fullness, I give thanks in stillness, I give thanks in overflow. Gratitude guards my wealth, peace protects my increase, wisdom preserves my legacy. It is ordered, it is supplied, it is preserved, it is complete.